Hello everybody and welcome back to my Minecraft mostly vanilla survival world. Now you may be wondering, don't mind that chat message. Now you may be wondering why I am in the Nether. Of course, this is where I took my thumbnail, if you're astute enough to notice that. But it appears I was wrong. Hoglins can still spawn on, top slabs. I thought they just couldn't spawn on slabs at all, but, well, now we're in this situation. I need to hoglin-proof this structure, which means I gotta break all of these slabs and replace them with bottom slabs, all just so I could prevent hoglins and other mobs from spawning in here. Because they are a huge pain. They're a pest, really. And so I'm gonna do that, but of course, ow, ooh, ow, 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 ow. Of course, the Nether isn't the main focal point of this episode. Ooh, I'm just here by chance. I really need to get more armor. Anyway, the Nether isn't the main focal point of this episode, so I'll just skip over the whole floor fixing thing for you guys, because there is something else I want to do for this video, and I only have, oh, okay, limited time. Ow. Ooh, ow. Why is the hoglin chasing me and not the stupid pigman? Okay, so first of all, I should really just board this off real quick. I don't want anything from anything coming out of there while I fix this floor, because I'm also gonna have to fix this one, apparently. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and hopefully me fixing this will end the hoglin and piglin spawning here. This is gonna be a pain, but it needs to be done. And now I'm back in the overworld, or I shouldn't say back because this is the first time I've been in the overworld in this episode, but I'm in the overworld again. Now, I didn't do the second floor of my little nether base because it was so much work and it was infested with hoglins already. I'll have to hope that they despawn at some point so I have an easier time clearing it out. Anyway, so I got the first floor done, that's great, but what I want to do is actually work on some things here in the overworld to make my life easier than what it is. Hold on, I'm killing a bunch of pigs because I'm running out of food. Come here, Reuben. Thank you for your meat, Reuben. I would be surprised if anyone remembers that reference. The name Reuben. Anyway, once I get back, I'll explain what I want to do. I got killed while the recording was paused by a witch. Not sure where it popped out of, but, you know, actually I could have saved it and then done that whole zombie curing thing. But that seems like a lot of work. Anyway, what I want to do is to build a staircase up there. Not necessarily to my trading stalls there, but at least up on the hill, to make my life easier in transporting things. Because usually when I was getting villagers up there, I had to use a tall tower with a villager in a boat attached to a lead, and then I'd have to jump off of the tower onto the hill, take a lot of damage, all to move the villagers around. Now, I don't want to do that anymore because it takes a lot of food, so I want to build a staircase up there, and that staircase will go over my little breeding thing here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to call this. Anyway, I'm gonna build a staircase up there. First though, I'm gonna kill this iron golem. That's one good thing about villagers. Every time there's a mob nearby, even if it's not a mob that attacks them, they build iron golems. So I have near infinite iron just by having these villagers in the vicinity. Now, of course, it's not the fastest method of getting iron, but it does help me build up some sort of collection of it, so to speak. So anyway, time for the staircase. I have a ton of cobblestone, and I have a ton of wood in here. I have a ton of items. Now, unlike my nether hub, I don't want to just keep 2 overworld blocks here. Well, it's not that... how do I say this? It's not a theme. I'm not keeping to a specific theme here in the overworld, so I could use whatever blocks I want to build. And so, with that being said, I am going to use crimson planks because, let's face it, there's too much oak going on here. The crimson hyphae, or whatever they're called, are the only other type of wood I have. Is the only type of other wood I have. Because so far, I haven't gotten to trade with a wandering trader with an actual desirable tree sapling, so I haven't bought any from them. Anyway, as I said, this staircase is going to go over this villager thing, because eventually I'm going to remove, not the staircase, I might change what blocks I have the staircase built out of, but the staircase is always going to be here, I think. Of course, I could just be being short-sighted or whatever, but the villager breeder, at some point I am going to move this, and I imagine it's going to be relatively soon, maybe in an episode, 2 episodes, maybe 3, but it is going to be relatively soon, and so it is perfectly fine for me to build over it now. And besides, this could function, oh hey, another iron golem. This can function as a path, because eventually I do want to rebuild a village here. I don't want to keep the villagers trapped in that hole forever, and I don't imagine I'm going to need to. This is one crafty iron golem. Die, please. You know, I'm just gonna move back if you move up there. You're crafty, but you're not very bright. Get down here. How many more hits is it gonna take? There we go. Give me your iron. Now I'm back up to 15. Fantastic. I can make a new compass. Because if you remember correctly, I died in lava carrying my nether compass one of these episodes, and I lost it. Okay, and with it, I also lost iron and redstone. Anyway, I'm going to bridge to there, and I think here as well. Just connect it to these 2 areas. Eventually, I will work on the aesthetics, though. I imagine I'd do that around the same time that I tear down and fill in this primitive villager breeder here. I'm almost out of crimson planks. These 8 are all that I have left. And if you're paying attention to this video, you may have seen I lost another level, and well, that's because oh boy. I got popped by an iron golem. Yes, I didn't take my new structure into consideration. An iron golem climbed up my stairs, got onto the fence, and whacked me while I was on my pillar. And it was an instantaneous death. I literally got popped. Let's hope this one doesn't do that. Actually, I need to be careful. 1, 2, 3. Come here. Okay. Let's do this then. Come here. Thank you. I'm still pretty sure a pickaxe does more damage to iron golems than swords do. I may just be delusional in my thinking, but I don't know, it just seems that way to me. It's your turn to get popped, Iron Golem. How much iron did you drop? I currently got 19. Okay, so you dropped 4. Not bad. I mean, the max an Iron Golem can drop without a looting sword is 5, I think. So 4 is pretty good. Anyway, I ran out of crimson planks. I could go get some more, but that would be painful. I would have to make more axes. There's definitely that. Anywho, I did what I wanted to. I made it easier to climb up. How often do you iron golems spawn? Well, that's fine by me. I'll just take your iron too. This has got to be one of the most inefficient iron farms I've ever seen on YouTube. My own. Just letting iron golems spawn normally. How many hits will you take? You know, maybe I should start counting how many crits it takes to kill these guys with both a sword and a pickaxe to officially determine how a pickaxe does compared to a sword when attacking these guys. Does it take more hits? I mean, using a pickaxe definitely takes more of the tool's durability. Oh, that time it only dropped 3 iron. That is a bit disappointing. But it's more in the realm of expectations. I'm definitely going to need to go mining soon. I don't remember, but is there a cave connected to my mine? Okay, dirt. Cobblestone. Yep, okay, here's cobblestone. Wood and wood related. Plant life. Wow, I'm up to 20 poppies. I'm pretty... Huh. I have birch saplings. Since when? I don't... Did I buy this? I don't remember doing that. Well, I got a birch tree. Yay. I mean, the wood is ugly, but the stripped logs and the planks are decent. Anywho, back to what I was saying. I'm thinking about going mining. I will need more pickaxes because these 2 won't do. Oh, I better go hit the iron golem before it perishes. There we go. Oh, I saved it. How disappointing. I can't start counting when I'm whacking you. You're almost dead already. I can't have you tainting my scientific samples. Thank you. Ooh, 4 iron. Anyway, I'm thinking about going mining. I'm not quite sure what for. Definitely more iron. Because I'm gonna need more armor. I'm seriously lacking in that department. I'll turn the rest of these crimson planks into sticks. There we go. Now stone, stone, stone. Here it is. I'm gonna make some stone pickaxes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, like that. That's 3 stone pickaxes. And now I'm gonna make a couple of iron pickaxes. My philosophy? That's not the word. My yeah, I'm gonna go with philosophy. My philosophy is to only use iron pickaxes on iron level items and higher, because gathering iron is a pain. Do I have any torches? Torches. That's flint. I need torches. Torches. I don't think I have torches. Of course I don't. I don't even have coal. Oh well, I'll wing it. YOLO, I suppose. But if I remember right, my mine is somewhere over here. Yeah, it's right there. I definitely need decorate up. Oh, hey, there's coal right here. I guess I'll get torches anyway. I meant after all. Anyway, I made the torches. Now, does my mine lead into a cave? Or is it just a deep slate layer? Because I'd be happy if it's a deep slate layer because I could mine more deep slate for buildings. And it's just a deep slate layer. There is copper down here though. I still don't know how I feel about the copper tools, honestly. At first I liked them, but then I realized that their durability seems to be lower than that of stone, so I don't know. Whatever, it should be fine. I'll collect this copper and then continue mining then. I have no clue what Y level I'm on. I don't know if it's a 1.21.10 thing or if I disabled coordinates somewhere in settings. But when I press F3, my debug menu, when I open that, I can't see what my Y coordinate is. So I have no clue what Y level this is, but if I remember correctly, I did find diamonds down here, so I think I'm perhaps at the right Y level. But then again, well, actually, I guess I could continue mining all the way down to bedrock. And I think that's the correct Y level. Because the correct Y level for finding the most diamonds after the Caves and Cliffs update was -30, I believe. And in one of my other worlds, I mined that Y level. And I soon came across bedrock around there. So I think finding bedrock is a good indicator that I'm on a good Y level for diamonds. So I'll continue mining down until I see some. Hopefully that's soon because stone pickaxes do not mine deep slate very well. I mean, look how slow this is. Although I am used to stone pickaxes, they're usually the highest level tools I make in a world because I prefer building over the actual whole survival thing. So I usually don't progress past stone in fear of dying, but you know, even I can admit when something's taking a long time, when it's being annoyingly slow, and one of those times is now. Because stone pickaxes do not work well on this layer, unfortunately. But once I start finding more iron, I don't have to worry too much about it. I hope. How much farther have I mined down? I haven't a clue. When will I reach bedrock? I hope it is soon, because this is bothersome. I died again. Yeah, I really can't seem to stop getting into trouble. Hopefully that dark wizard who magically eliminates all floating tile entities doesn't get rid of my stuff. Because I had pickaxes on me. Iron pickaxes. That would be a waste of 6 iron. By the way, if you're wondering how I got shot by a skeleton in the first place, it's because I fell into a cave. A really dark one, to be exact. Now, I almost got blown up by a creeper, but that took off half my health, and then I tried to get away from a skeleton, and I ended up getting shot to death. So, where are my items? Hello? It was not over here. Down here. Yeah, this is it. Oh, this is gonna be painful. Actually, no, it shouldn't have been here. Is it? Ah, it's right here. Dang, all my stuff. Well, actually, I'm in quite the predicament now. All that mining was a huge waste. But also, I'm stuck down here. I don't have any items. This is disappointing, to say the least. Real sad about that. I had multiple stacks of cobbled deep slate on me. And all of my food. Ow. Yep, that's just rubbing salt in the wound. How am I gonna get back up there? I don't think I can get back up there. Okay, well, simple solution calls... Well, it's not a simple problem, but, you know, difficult problems calls for simple solutions. Give me a hug, spider. Thank you. I am so sad. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to be doing for a while. Grinding food. I'm so peeved. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to make more tools. I didn't have any of my iron on me, did I? That'd be okay, good. That's fantastic. Oh, I lost all the copper I mined. That's fine though. Copper is as common as the day-night cycle. Anywho, it's time for me to make tools. Right, I still have a bunch of cobblestone. So, it's all good. I'm not sad. Well, I am sad, but I'm not depressed. I could always recuperate eventually. Anyway, axes. Pickaxes. Oh, but you know what I did lose? Those 36 torches I just made. Oh, now that is depressing. That took a lot of coal. Specifically, 9 pieces, is it? 9 times 4 is 36. So it took 9 pieces of coal to make all those torches, and I just went and lost them in a puff of smoke. Or should it be a puff of arrows? But then again, humans burst into particles when they die, right? Or is that just mobs that burn to death? I'm not imagining things right. Whatever, it's just a figurative expression. All of my stuff went into a puff of smoke. I'm so mad about that. Honestly, my YouTubing skills suck. How do I manage to die every time off camera? Like, there was that one time I died to a spider on camera, but I've died plenty of times since then, and you all have not seen a single one of those times because I could not capture it because I paused my recording. Anyway, so I know I said I'd wait before I added aesthetics to this path, but it's bothering me, and considering I already lost most of my stuff already because of the incident, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Design this, make it look better, because floating paths are not appealing at all. Wait, do I have a bucket of water that I can use to build with? No, I don't. I have a bucket. It doesn't have water in it. The question is, do I have an infinite water source nearby? I mean, there's that one water source right there. Oh, yeah, it's right here behind my house. Forgot about you. I'm sorry about that, fam. Anywho, I need to eat real quick. God's bless carrots. My last remaining food other than the 3 bread I have. My gods, I beg of you to bless carrots. Make my carrot harvest bountiful. I don't know why I'm saying that considering I'm not actually growing carrots, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Anyhow, do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I think I'll put pillars spaced 5 blocks between them. Well, actually, what I mean is I'll place a pillar every 5 blocks, not with 5 blocks between them, because that means I'd place a pillar on the 6th block. Actually, I should do this one right here, this pillar first. So, down I go. Anywho, 1, 2, 3. Why am I counting? Okay, you just place you all here. Now it goes 1, 2, 3. I think. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall there. Yeah, it goes 3 above the stairs. That's good. And then I could come over here. Oh, I almost broke my farm there. Anywho, break this, and then I could build up, and this is going to be another pillar because this is an edge block. Do. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And do the same on this side. Next is this corner pillar, which unfortunately drops right onto my farm. Oh well. Oh wow, I'm surprised that actually worked. Anyway, build up from here. I'm definitely gonna have to move this farm. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's becoming night. I'll need to place another one right here, which just so happens to land on another crop. Oy, that's sad. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I will be moving my farm. It's all good. Okay, everything is prepared. Now I'm running out of deep slate. First, should I put a block right here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from that pillar, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks from this pillar. But if I place it here, which would be the direct middle block, it would look a bit weird on this side. Whatever. I need it to align. 1, 2, why am I counting? Is this the right spot? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, there's 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this next step of this is connecting the sides here. Oh, I misplaced you. And that's still as slow as always. Okay, you know, at some point I'm going to have to go back into my mine to get more deep slate, and I'm not looking forward to that given what happens. So, I'll put one last pillar here. Hopefully I'll have enough blocks to do that. I'll end it right there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now I have 1 block left. If I come down here, oh yeah, that doesn't look that great. So what I can do is fix it simply by adding dirt. Yeah, whatever. I'll just have to cover this up. And then break these. There's no use in fixing that because, as I said, this farm's gonna get moved somewhere else. But anywho, oh, I forgot about this. That's fine. I'll just go around it. Build a little doorway here. Now I'm not just gonna use deep slate here because, well, I'm out of that now, except for this one singular tile. Don't know why I still have it, but whatever. Actually, hold on. Can I trade with the Fletcher anymore? Oh, I can. His trade's returned. I traded a lot for emeralds with him earlier with sticks, and then he ran out of emeralds to give me for him. So, what's next? A crossbow and string. Your trades aren't that great, pal. Oh, that's all the sticks I had. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I think I'm gonna use birch logs. Like, not normal birch logs because they're ugly. I don't care what others say. Birch logs are ugly, but stripped birch logs look nice, and I think I'm gonna use those in this particular situation. I was going to make this, the next part of this build, just stripped birch logs. But I got a better idea. I'll use cobblestone as well, because I currently do not have very much birch wood. Just do this. And so I can do this to make up for that lack. And also, oh, I think that adding more blocks, not too many, mind you, because that would ruin it. But I feel like adding more blocks can really add more interest to the building. And so I figured, why not add a block that I have already changed the texture of? And so, cobblestone. So, okay, so now do this. Put logs on top of this. This isn't exactly how I want to use birch logs, mind you. But it works. And then if I grab my axe and go through stripping all of these. Like that. It looks weird. I don't hate it, but it looks weird. I'm gonna be honest here. It looks completely and utterly weird. Who am I to complain, though? Well, I'm the one who built it, so I have every right to complain. Anyway, moving on. I also brought these diorite walls to put up here. Mainly so, mobs can't get over them. But also, in case I walk up here, I don't want to just accidentally walk off. So this is functioning as a sort of obstruction to that as well. Right here. What can I do right here? I might just add dirt here. So let me go get some. Oh, by the way, I did my experiment while the recording was paused. So what I learned is that swords are definitely better with iron golems than pickaxes. I feel cheated and also kind of stupid after finding this out. But even using a pickaxe with crits, it still takes more hits than it does a sword without crits. So pretty much whacking an iron golem with a pickaxe is pointless and just stupid. I think Mojang really missed out on adding a new function there. They could have made pickaxes more destructive to iron golems, considering all iron golems are just like solid iron. Because let's be real, if you whacked a block of iron with a real sword, an iron sword, then that sword's gonna break. It's gonna chip and then it's gonna fall apart. And that's how it'd work in real life. But not apparently in Minecraft. So I am left disappointed. So anyway, with this area sealed off, no mobs can just walk through here. They still have this path, but the reason why I put that there to begin with is because I'm going to be putting fence gates here. With those fence gates there, mobs shouldn't be able to get anywhere near my villagers. I accidentally made one more fence gate than what I needed, but it's alright. Place you all there, and like that, I now have a safe way of getting to my villagers, even if it's night. Or at least that's what I would like to say, but mobs can still spawn in this area. And I lost all of my torches. By the way, I traded with the villagers some more, now I'm up to 22 emeralds. I just drop you in there. I also bought armor from this guy. See? I got armor from him. Which will really help me out. But if I come back down here, I do have coal in my furnace. Yep, let's just take a fourth of this. And then turn this into charcoal. I don't have any sticks. That's right, put them in the chest up there. Oi. Okay. If I go back up there now, yeah, I'll just drop my sticks off in there again. Why not? Those sticks are meant for trading with the villagers anyway. Let's do this. Put a torch above each stall. And, well, Rick, you don't need to be here. Any over here? Right, okay, so put you there. There, 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 there. This should be lit enough to prevent mobs spawning, because if I remember right, in this version, mobs only spawn if the light level is 0, which I guess the only way they could spawn now is on my bridge here, or my path. So let's just fix that real quick. Add torches. And now they won't even spawn here. That's great. So there's a smaller risk of mobs. Now, oh, there's another villager there. I mean, not villager, but iron golem there. I think I'll dismantle this farm. Not in this episode, but in the next episode, because it's time for me to leave things off here. I think this video is reaching nearly 40 minutes now, which makes it one of my longer ones, but that's okay. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and will come back to my next one. Bye.